Most people see a pop star reclaiming her songs. Power Logic sees a clinical execution of Law 15, crush your enemy totally. Taylor Swift didn't just leave her old label, she made sure the ground they stood on turned to ash. In 2019, Scooter Braun bought Taylor's life's work for $300 million. He thought he bought a cash cow. He thought he had leverage. But leverage only works if the other person needs what you have. Taylor realized that if she could make his $300 million asset worthless, he wouldn't just lose the battle, he'd lose the war. She didn't sue. She didn't beg. She used the Taylor's version campaign to exploit a loophole in her contract. She owned the lyrics, but they owned the recordings. So, she simply made new ones. This was the strike. By adding from the vault tracks and mobilizing her fan base to starve the originals of streams, she devalued the old masters in real time. When she tells her fans not to listen to the old versions, she is cutting off the enemy's oxygen supply. She turned her music into a moral movement, making it a fan's duty to only stream the versions she owned. Think about the logic here. By 2024, the originals became polluted assets. No major brand, movie, or commercial could license her old hits without facing a public relations nightmare from her fans. She effectively vetoed the income on property she didn't even own yet. As the songwriter, she held the sync rights, meaning even if Scooter Braun owned the recording, he couldn't put it in a movie without her yes. She gave them a permanent no, starving their investment until it was nothing but a tax write-off. By May 2025, the cycle hit its endgame. The private equity firm holding her masters realized they were holding a sinking ship. They did the only thing left. They sold them back to her. She didn't just get her music back. She forced the very people who tried to control her to hand her the keys and walk away with their tails between their legs. She didn't settle for a compromise. She waited until their investment was a liability, and then she moved in for the kill. You don't defeat an enemy by asking for peace. You defeat them by making their position impossible to maintain. You stack the assets until you are the only one left standing. You starve their revenue until they have no choice but to surrender. In the end, she didn't just win back her songs, she rewrote the rules for every artist who comes after her. Stack the assets, starve the opposition, own the narrative. That is the real Taylor's version. Like, subscribe, and comment for more Power Logic.